episode of Ian is a Weirdo. Today I'm in a rotten mood. I am um, getting through this depression, and I've entered the stage of grief known as anger. And I'm looking around me at my projects, my various projects, and I'm like, I hate this, 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 I hate this. So I'm a beacon of positivity today. You will not see me be happy, probably, but who knows? Stranger things have happened. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, you know Daddy's in a bad mood. You know, cure me of my bad mood. Hey, Ray, welcome in. I'm in a mood, so I'm gonna crochet. Um, I'm gonna complain a lot first, and then I'm gonna put some music on and just go with the flow because I'm just in a go with the flow kind of mood. So I have this work that I've been working on, this skeleton, and I look at it and I just hate it. I hate everything about it. I don't want to do it because it's just so bad. Um, it's just I don't know. Is it okay? Awesome. Let's complain. Woo! Fuck yeah. So yeah, I'm just looking at my work here, my many hours of work, and the bones look stupid. The rats look like sperm. The only thing I feel confident about is the number 13 at the top. I don't even know how I want to write death on the card. So yeah, so we're not going to touch this today because if I do, I'm going to end up erasing the whole thing and then I'll probably regret it. But who knows? My judgment has been impaired as of late. Um, Another thing I hate is this stupid voodoo doll. It just it's not giving me the fantasy that I want. And the legs were giving me yes, queen work. Gotcha. We were in an artist mood. Our artists, and they have hate it meltdowns. Yes, I'm having a hate it meltdown. Thank you so much for identifying properly what I'm going through. So, I just I don't know, the big holes, I know that they're necessary for me to make the voodoo doll with the purpose that I was going to make the voodoo doll, but they just it just looks weird, right? I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not gonna touch it today. It's a pain in the ass to work on because the rocks are heavy as hell. So today I'm gonna be working on this cow that I think is a good idea. I think it's a good idea. So it's a beautiful cow. Um, the cow that I'm emulating is by Bag a Day, and it's got all these beautiful bobble stitches on it, and it looks fantastic when she does it. I can never quite get the majesty of a Bag a Day project, but I try. Um, and uh, it's with these smoky gray colors, really beautiful. And it's made out of wool. Now hers is made out of a lightweight three, and which I thought this was until I actually looked at it and I was like, this is a four. What am I talking about? Um, yeah, I was like, why does it say plus sign? I can't even see without my glasses. I can't see without my glasses. Um, so it's truly gorgeous. So this is Ice Yarn's Marvelous Pure Wool. It is 100% wool, if the name didn't give it away. So it is going to be a warm cowl, and she made hers for more late summer, early fall. Mine's going to be deep into fall, winter. But I thought it would be cool to do a smoky gray. Ice yarn is hit and miss. I got to be honest. It's really hard to tell from the website Sometimes the weight isn't right. Sometimes, I mean, the picture color is generally very good, but make sure you pay attention to the weight. And if you can, watch a review on the yarn because does make a big difference. Um, Even with shipping, generally it's cheaper than any yarn you're gonna find. But it is the shipping is definitely a deterrent. I'm not gonna lie. There's many times I've loaded up my cart and been like, "Oh, fuck that, $75 shipping, mm-mm, or more." So I ordered a bunch of Halloween yarn, and I've also order. So this is from a previous order where I did a bunch of Pride yarn, or maybe it was one of my first orders. I don't know. Um, and yeah, Ice Yarn has a bunch of stuff. Hold on one second. My wife is trying to call me. Um, so popular, it's crazy. Hey, puppy. Yeah. That's why I haven't bought. I'm super indecisive and I get overwhelmed, so I just close out. My cart last time was over $200 for shipping alone. I totally believe that. So there are some options in the States. I know that there are a couple, but I can never remember the other ones. I have bought from Yarn Paradise before. Shipping is generally a little bit better. Although last time I checked, sorry, hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. That was my doctor's office. Like I said, I am. Uh, yeah, just calling to confirm an appointment. And I have terrible reception, like right in this spot. So they're like, "Can you hear me?" I was like, "Yes, yes, I can hear you." Jeez, but it was fine. I wasn't mad about that. I'm mad about other things like existence. The title of this video is inspired by a Lady Gaga song. If you didn't catch the reference, and it's ironic because I'm not happy. Um, but I figured writing like super pissed off and annoyed at life wouldn't get the views, which is what I'm all about, as you know. So, so this cowl is going a little bit slower than I anticipated because it's an easy stitches. But I'm using my furls hook, and furls plus wool equals catching on fibers, and so it's because I can't find my 5 millimeter clover hook. It has disappeared. I've searched my butt everywhere, and I cannot find it. So So I'm using my furls, which I love. It's a good hook. It does a great job. But with this very fibrous material, it is just it's just a little catchy for my taste, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense? I'm sorry I'm texting. I'm being super scatterbrained and super like, fuck everything. But I wanted to assure you guys that I wasn't dead. I did have a small hiatus, very small, but a hiatus nonetheless from YouTube, and I'm dealing with a depression right now. So if you guys recall, a while ago we made a list of things I should do to show that I give a shit about myself, and resident wool equals squeaky noises. Ooh, so this is actually not squeaky. If it was squeaky, I wouldn't do it. I promise I wouldn't do it because I can't handle that shit. It bothers the fuck out of me. I can't do squeaky, but luckily the resin and the wool have been cooperating. It's not squeaky. It's sliding very beautifully. I think it's because maybe the wool content is so high that it's, I don't know, or maybe my stitches are a little bit looser. I don't know, but it's not squeaky. I promise. If it was, couldn't deal with it because I can't. I like that's like nails on a chalkboard for me, and I just like ugh, gives me body shivers. Like, does anyone else get like that, where they get the like body shivers? It's like when it's like you get squeaky wool or squeaky uh, hook and yarn action. I've literally stopped projects because it was squeaky. So don't worry, that's not a problem here. Um, yeah, so I fucking A. Like I just yeah, I didn't wake up in a bad mood. Well, I woke up in a bad I hate the squeak, nope, can't deal. Yep, I fucking get it. I get it so bad. Um like I said, I've stopped projects because of it. I woke up in a bad mood, but in like a depressed mood, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna handle this like I said I would handle this, and um, I'm going to go through my list of things I can do to show that I give a shit about myself. And so I showered, I brushed my teeth, I didn't get back into bed. I woke up early. Um, watched my YouTube channels. I let my dog squeak and fed my animals, all this stuff. So um, I feel like I'm on like a better trajectory for the day. However, something came over me. I don't know when. It probably was the moment that I decided to stream because I was like, I felt obligated to stream, and I don't like that. But I I also feel like streaming is a really good outlet for me. So I'll probably turn my mood around just streaming with you guys, hanging out. But because I fucking love you guys. You guys are awesome. And my dog has decided that this is the moment to squeak. Talking about squeaking. Um, so I decided that I was like, you know what? I'll just work on my cow. I've been doing it on the couch, but my cat decides to lay beside me and usually on the yarn as I try to work with it, which is always super great. Cats are great. Um, God, is this video gonna be the worst? Sorry about not being able to film yesterday. I was in the type of depressive mood where like you're just like tearful and you just like cry all the time. I, I like honestly, I don't really like watching TV and I don't really like watching movies. I mean, like I love movies, but like for some reason, like the act of watching it, I feel like I haven't been able to finish a movie. I started a bunch of movies. Like I started Shaun of the Dead. I started Edward Scissorhands. I started something else, and like I just can't finish it. Like I can't watch TV shows. I can't watch anything right now. My attention span is shot. It's just kind of a side effect of my depression. It's just that I'm kind of a mess. But I don't feel tearful right now. I feel like I want to punch a hole in the wall. I need to go to those one of those rooms where you can just go and break stuff. Have you guys heard of those rooms? I don't know what they're called, like break rooms. That doesn't make sense. But like smash rooms or something. But you go in and they put like you can request certain things. They're good for like breakups and stuff like that. You can bring your own stuff, and they give you like bats and fucking like shovels and shit like that, where you can just go in and break stuff. I feel like I need one of those rooms right now where I can just go bust shit up and just go fucking ape shit on some things that have no value to me. Because I can't like go around like I can't go around punching yarn. Like that's not gonna do anything. It would just mess up the yarn. It would just like tangle the yarn more. I'd probably miss and like punch the fucking side of the divider. Watching Eternal Love. It's in subtitles, so it's reading. I can't do anything else when I watch it. Cute spirit in it. Oh, okay. Eternal Love. What is that on? What streaming service is that on? I'd love to do that. I'm big into reading fan fiction. I can't crochet when I read, which sucks because I read so much. Um, and They did one on like The Bachelorette or something a couple years ago. And I was like, that looks fucking fun. They took like a sledgehammer to a car, and I was like, this looks awesome. Um, if I go to Netflix, my go-to is Heartstopper because I love gay fiction. I love it. I can't gay love stories. I can't help it. I'm gonna love it. It's impossible not to love. I tried to watch Queer as Folk, the new one. I've watched all of the old one and loved it, but because I'm a very smutty boy. But The new one, it starts off real serious, real fucking serious, and real deep, and it shook me. Like it knocked me on my ass. So I haven't been able to pick that back up, which is really unfortunate. I'm sure it's a lovely show. Um, it's more of a drama, um, but like, holy fuck, I I watched it right before Pride. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but I watched it right before Pride, and it fucking rocked my shit. Um, so haven't been able to pick that one back up. But yeah, usually I watch Heartstopper. That's like my go-to crochet show because I've seen it like 5 million times. It's a really cute show. It's very short. You can get through it. So I think it has 8 episodes, and they're less than 30 minutes each. So you can get through it in a day. Super easy, especially if you're crocheting. You're just, oh yeah. Um, but yeah, that's my go-to. Hey Candy, I am in a bitchy ass mood. So we're gonna complain a little bit, and then I'm gonna listen to some music. God, my boobs look big today. They look big every day. I hate them. Okay, we're gonna get through this. Sorry, I'm having like emotional breakdown after emotional breakdown. It's hard to watch. So if you don't want to watch this video, I understand. The video name is a Lady Gaga lyric from a while ago. And hey, Connie, welcome in. Having a bitchy day. So, hey, Grandma Colleen, wow. Thanks everyone for coming in. We were just complaining about shit, and we'll get to the good part, which is crocheting. I had started the day with I hate everything around me, hate everything that I've done. So I'm trying to get to the things that I like to do. And right now, I'm working on a cow by bag a day. Um, and it's so she made it in a lightweight 3, and it was like perfect for late summer, which honestly, late summer here in North Carolina is super hot. I'm not wearing a cowl in late summer. But, anyways, that's beside the point. She's in a different location. Makes sense for her. I'm making mine out of wool, so mine will be more of a late fall, winter type thing. But I thought it'd be cool. I have this really beautiful smoky ice yarn that has grays and blacks in it. It's really beautiful. So it's called Pure Marvelous Wool, or Marvelous Pure Wool from Ice Yarn, and it's just on the border of like being to RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh yeah, I have not caught up on All Stars right now. All Stars, All Queens, whatever. All Winners. Um, I have not caught up, so please no spoilers. I'm only on episode like 4, 5, 6. I don't know, something like that. I can't even remember the last one I watched, but I think it might have been the one that Raja won and lip sync. Um, but so it's been a while. So I know the top 4, but I haven't watched up till then because my wife loves spoilers, so she spoiled it for me. Hey, Prince Daniel, welcome in. We're in a little bitchy mood today. By we, I mean me. So I'm just complaining a lot. I hope that's cool because I am just doing my best. I'm I'm going through a depressive episode, and just it's one of like the stages of grief, where like you feel anger, and I don't know what I'm angry about. I think that I feel a little obligated to stream, and um, uh, I just feel obligated to stream because I've been doing it so much lately. I've been streaming like 3 times a day. Like, I mean, I stream like all the time. And that's not usually my protocol. I usually stream like every other day or every couple days, whatever. But like I've been doing it a lot lately. And man, I just feel like this deep seated anger, and I just want to smash things. But I don't smash things because that's not I'm able to control my anger enough. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful, beautiful day. The weather is, who knows? I don't go outside. And we are working to make a cow, I guess. I don't want to touch my voodoo doll. Honestly, I want to rip it up and just toss it out a window. It could probably break a window with those rocks in it. But that's okay. I didn't even light my little crystal ball. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, let's get to work, guys. So what I'm doing right now, so we're working on the back side of the project because we're doing baubles, and this is a non-squeaky wool resin combo. At least I haven't noticed any squeaks. The minute I do, I'm tossing this out the window too. What are you working on, guys? Tell me what you're working on. Living in stages of grief. Every time I think I can move on, I fall a few steps back. That is totally how it is. I don't think grief and depression and sadness are linear, and they're kind of painted that way, right? By people who aren't experiencing them. But, you know, just do your best. That's what I'm doing. My best isn't great right now, but it's the best I can do. And I just uh you know just do your best, Candy. Like, I know you to be a rather positive person, and um, you know, you can get through. You can get through this. We can all get through this. Life just kind of blows sometimes, and man, there's so many knots in this yarn. I don't know why. It's like literally so short. Like this is 100 meters. Like why? Why are there so many knots? Oh, without noodly bits. I'm so sorry. Oh, and I have that picture somewhere of for you of the spider. Um, I know I have it. Um, I don't know where it is though. I've been meaning to like look for it, but even when I look in my sketchbook and I don't know where it is, but I'll find it. If I don't find it, I'll draw you a new one. Because I really want to get that to you. Um, but I'm so sorry. Grief is so multifaceted. Okay, I'm watching this movie last night. It's something familiar to Hunger Games. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called Divergent, something like that. Oh yeah, I've seen Divergent and I've seen uh, Insurgent, which I think is the second one. They get worse and worse as the series goes on. It gets real weird. I've heard the books are good. Have not read them myself. But I really like Divergent. I really like Divergent a lot. Yeah, I really like dystopian environments and things like that. Hunger Games was particularly hard for me to watch the first time. I can watch it now and it's fine. I've been desensitized, but Hunger Games, I feel like that is um, the first time I saw it. For those of you who don't know, Hunger Games is set in a dystopian society where kids from each district, like each state, basically, they are sent to the capital and they fight to the death in these games. It's similar to what's that book? Um, it's similar to a lot of books, Battle Royale. Um, and so like basically like these kids, they're like they're I think it ranges from 12 to 18 or something like that. But you see like kids dying and it's fucked up. Like it's a really fucked up concept. Um, but like, I mean, it's it's good, but like it's just like, wow, this is for real. Like this is really hard to watch. Like when you read the books, you can make kind of I read the books first and you can kind of disconnect that these are children dying. But when you watch it on screen, you're like, holy shit, like these are kids. These are kids. So wow. And those are my thoughts on Hunger Games and Divergent. If you want some good books to read that are in the dystopian realm, um, I'm a big George Orwell fan. So I love Animal Farm and I love 1984. Um, a lot of people like Brave New World. I don't know who it's by, I don't remember. Yeah, Divergent was a better movie than Hunger Games, for sure. The but the Hunger Games sequels were better than the Divergent sequels, in my opinion. Um, so, uh, if you, some people like Brave New World. I personally don't, but because I think the ending is really dumb. my my friend is like a big Brave New World fan. We both are huge dystopian fans, and he's a big Brave New World. And when I told him I love 1984 and Animal Farm and all of that stuff, he was like, "You haven't read Brave New World, have you?" And he was like, I was like, "No." And he was like, "You need to read that. Like, if you like dystopian stuff, then you'll love this." And man, I fucking hated it. The ending was like, it was really good until you got to the end, and then you're like, "This is stupid. This is stupid." So that's just my opinion. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Um, So, if you guys have any book recommendations, I'm totally open. All I've read lately are self help books, and I am frankly tired of reflecting of how broken I am. Um, so most of you know, I try to be very transparent about my mental health. And so I have borderline personality disorder, and especially when I'm entering or in a bipolar episode, which I also have bipolar, um, I um, uh, my borderline flares, and I get real fucking crazy, just real intolerable, and um, so I've been kind of in that state. So I've been reading a lot of self help books on borderline personality disorder, and like they are exhausting. Exhausting. Like any self help book, it's just like, it's just tiring. Um, you know, I just want to be like better, in a better place than I am right now, for myself, for my life, and it's just hard because there's like a lot of things wrong with my brain, and I'm trying to read a book to rewire my brain, and it's very difficult. So, um, please don't recommend any self help books. Is the moral of the story. But but if you have any book recommendations, I would love to read a book. Um, I read a lot of fan fiction because I am a fanboy through and through. Um, if you guys know me, oh, you know that I'm a big fan of Ian and Mickey from the show Shameless, so much so that I named myself Ian. Um, and uh, I um, I I just read fan fiction of them, pretty much. Mostly the smutty stuff because I'm a dirty boy. What can I say? Um, so yes, book recommendations or things. I also just downloaded this app called Manta, which is got graphic novels and things like that on it, um, which I'm kind of into. I'm kind of feeling. For those of you who don't know, I am a big fan of graphic novels and comic books, and I have a bunch that I haven't read in a really long time. Some I haven't read at all. I just got as gifts from friends, and I need to like read them again because they're so good. Like graphic novels are so entertaining in so many facets. It's like it's reading, but it's so intellectually stimulating because it's not linear. Like, when you read a book, you read line by line. And with graphic novels, you're reading over here and over here, then there's a thought bubble over here, and then it's really just kind of like this like very like sensory experience. So if you haven't, Immortals After Dark series. Ooh, that sounds good. Ooh, that sounds good. I don't know why that makes me think of like True Blood or something like that, which we are rewatching. And fuck, that show's sexy. Like literally everyone in that show is sexy. What is this stitch? What's going on here? There's like a loop somewhere for no reason. Why is there a loop? What happened? Oh, maybe when I was doing my bobble, it like slipped out or something. I don't know. That's weird. Immortals After Dark. I'm gonna have to check that out. That sounds really good and very sexy, which I'm into. Okay, I literally don't know where to go into the stitch. What the fuck is going on? I don't know if I can frog this wool that much. Oh shit. Pray for me. Okay, I'm gonna need to take a little hitty hit for this. I've tried to frog this wool before when I was doing um, just the initial chains, and it felted together. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna cut it off. So I cut off like that much. And that was just when I was chaining. Now that I've made all this progress, really don't want to have to cut and run, but like I literally cannot see into the stitch. It's like what the fuck is that? Like this loop is nonsense. And there's no top of the stitch. It's like the stitch didn't like close right. Also, anything by Laurel K. Hamilton. Okay, yeah, I'm into it. I'm into it. Um, my wife has read the Crawdads book. What's that? Crawdads After Dark? No. uh, you know, you guys, if you know, you know. They just made a movie about it. So um, so yeah. Uh, she said she liked it, so I might read that. Um, the Life of a Crawdad? No, I don't know what it's called. Look at my I'm gonna show you my boxers, but I really don't care. Look at my fucking leg. Look at that bruise. That's from my testosterone shot on Saturday. It doesn't hurt, thankfully. Sometimes they hurt really bad, but this one didn't hurt. I popped a vein, which has only happened to me. This is my second time that's happened. Um, but it hurt like hell. Like it hurt really bad going in, which isn't necessarily an indicator that I hit a vein. But once I hit the vein, it hurt, and I was like, okay. Like I had the needle in, and I hope needles don't freak you out because I'm gonna tell you all about it. I'm not gonna show you. Um, so I had the needle in. I felt it. I felt it, and I felt how bad it hurt. And I was like, I know I either hit a vein or my muscle spasmed. But I was pretty sure I hit a vein. So I kept the needle in for longer, which usually you inject, you make sure all your shit's out, and then you pull your needle out. nothing comes out, right? Sometimes if you inject, and for whatever reason your body decides, I don't want this testosterone will come back up and you'll have clear liquid, just a little bit, on the injection site. Sometimes you hit a vein and blood starts basically squirting out of your leg. And you're like, ah! So you're like, what do I do? I'm literally sitting here pantsless, like trying to figure out how to handle this. Um, so I just put like I have an alcohol pad that I clean the area with before I inject, to sanitize it. And I just like threw that on there. I was like, I hope this sucks up the blood because I don't have anything else. So sorry, I'm trying to psych myself up for frogging this. It's gonna be a shit show. I guarantee it. Let's see. I've got a frog. I mean, I've got a frog like a um, full circle. So full cow length. I mean, I haven't done so much work on here that it's like irreparable. I mean, I used most of the skein, but I have 8 balls, or I had 8 balls. Now I have 7 and some change. So it's not the biggest deal, but I'm just trying to make myself fucking trying to psych myself out for this. Yeah. Thank you for staying with me, for joining me, for hanging out with me. You know, like on days like this, sometimes I just need people to just like listen, and you guys are great listeners and great conversationalists. So I really appreciate it. If I don't say I appreciate it enough, just let me know. The books on the Divergent series and the Divergent. Hey Darsha, um, the books in the Divergent series were great. Uh, I I think I read Divergent. I don't think I read any of the other ones. Um, did I read it? I don't know. I thought that uh, Shay Woodley or whatever her name is. I thought she was kind of a poor choice for Triss. I don't know. I just felt like she was kind of like off. You know, like when an actor is in a series or something like that, and they're just kind of like not on the same wavelength. It's not that she's a bad actress, because I really liked her in Fault in Our Stars, although that made me ugly cry like a motherfucker. I literally, if you want a good cleansing cry, watch Fault in Our Stars, because that shit made me. I was literally like pacing, hyperventilating, crying hysterically when like the turn, the flip happens. I just was like, I was like, we gotta pause because I'm losing shit right now. She was very wooden. That's a very good way to put it. I did, yeah. Um, yeah, I just didn't feel like she was on the same wavelength as the other actors. The actor who played four, he was fine as hell though. Stupid name, but he didn't pick it. The actor, the other person did. The character did. But yeah, she's kind of like a little robotic and just kind of like uninteresting, which I get. She's supposed to be like from um, the group of people who were like modest and whatever. Like she just didn't want to. Yeah. I mean, I guess like they called them stiffs, didn't they? So maybe she was trying to like play off that, but once you like convert clans or whatever, ugh, I don't like that word. Once you convert groups, you're just kind of supposed to like change your personality. I don't know. Boop, 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 boop. So I'm very happy. So some of you know I have a Centro knitting machine, and I broke the tensioner on it. Um, it wasn't last year, it was the year before when I was doing Hat Not Hate. Literally in the middle of Hat Not Hate, I'm trying to make all these hats for all of these kids, trying to be a good citizen and whatnot. And my I'm working on like a little table that my Centro barely fits on. The suction cups suck, and not in the way that they're supposed to. Okay, thanks, Ray. Appreciate it. So the suction cups are terrible. They just don't stick enough on the bottom of the machine. They don't stick enough. And so I'm working on this little table, this fold out table, and I'm recording for Hat Not Hate. And somehow the machine falls on the floor and the tensioner just snaps. And I'm like, I can't use this machine without the tensioner. So I've been sitting with this very expensive, if you ask me. I know Addie's more expensive, but Centros aren't cheap, right? Centros aren't cheap. So I have been sitting with this machine going, well, fuck, it's broken. I tried gluing the piece back together, it didn't work. So I finally looked on Amazon and was like, okay, I have this knitting machine. Hat Not Hate's coming up. I have blue. Let me try to do this. Hey, mobs, welcome in. Um, so I looked on Amazon, and tensioners are super cheap. They come in like 11 packs for $12, and I'm like, do these break all the time? Apparently, I was thinking I broke my machine. It's never gonna work again. I have a however many dollar piece of collector's item right now, and turns out all I needed to do was look on Amazon for a really cheap piece. So I have on the way. I have tensioners, new tensioners. So I can put a tensioner on my machine and it will finally work again. Yay! Right? Because I can pump out machine. I can pump out hats for Hat Not Hate. I like making handmade hats for Hat Not Hate, but honestly, if I can just make one on a knitting machine, why don't I just make one on a knitting machine? Just saying. So I, because I'm lazy. So I also bought the drill attachment, which I am fucking excited for, because I have never had that, and I've seen people use it, and it is awesome. It's so cool. Because, again, with the suction cups, it's really hard to crank my Centro because the suction cups are terrible. And it's like wobbling, and I'm like trying to like hold it, and like I literally look like that when I use it. It's crazy. Why have I been doing this? Um, yes. So I'm excited to use it again. And yeah. So I just got an Amazon notification that my drill attachment is here. Ooh, ooh. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. My hair is like curly but like poofy today. I didn't put any gel in it because I was like, I'm just gonna be dirty and gross in fucking 5 minutes, anyways. I've been like contemplating. So you guys might notice my hair is shorter on the sides. My wife did a fade on me. Um, there's a small patch of hair missing on the back of my head. I won't show you. but but yeah, she did a fade on me. I think she did a pretty good job, honestly. And honestly, I'm not mad about hair. I was like, she was like, "Oh, what should we do?" And I was like, "Let's just shave it all off. I don't care. Let's like, just buzz it at a zero, and I don't care." Now I'm making my hair frizzy. Um, and I was like, I don't know, should I just cut the rest of it off? I just wanna, I just wanna be free of like problems. But I like my curls. I like my curls when they cooperate. Does anyone else have curly hair? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I have naturally very frizzy hair. It's like my hair texture is like a Z. And occasionally it decides to cooperate and curl. But most of the time it just decides to frizz out and look like I stuck my finger in an electrical socket. Um, okay, I'm done stalling. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a stitch marker at the conflama spot. And if you don't know what conflama is a combination of conflict and drama. It's conflama. So I'm gonna put a stitch marker in the stitch before it. And I'm gonna gently try to frog my way out of this hellhole. Wool is so scary to use. Why is it so scary? Please don't felt. Felt it a little bit, but maybe we can pull through. Just come on. I made it through like 2 stitches. I felt it. Okay. Maybe if I just rip it. Oh no, I ripped the yarn. Oh, I ripped the yarn. Oh, I knew this was a bad idea. Well, fuck that noise. If I smoked weed, I don't. But if I smoked weed, this would be the perfect opportunity to do so. I can't drink enough coffee. I don't have any cigarettes. I have this, which just does nothing. Why did I think making something out of wool was a good idea? Why? Why did I even buy wool? I'm just having an existential crisis right now. I literally ripped into the wool. That's why there's so many knots in it, because it keeps on ripping. Fuck this noise. I'm pissed about it. Okay. So here's the plan. I'm gonna toss this. I'm gonna throw it in the trash where it belongs. Or I'm gonna have the world's smallest cow. Either way. And See if it was even gonna be cute. Ugh, yeah, it was gonna be cute. Fucking A. Literally everyone leaves. They're like, oh my god, I can't be around for him. Okay, so um I okay, so I have puzzle yarn. I have to adjust my stitch count. So, because this is a 5, so I have to adjust it. But this would make a beautiful cowl. It's in similar colors. It would give it some nice dimension with the marling or whatever it's called. And I could do this, and it's very soft. Let's see the fiber content. I believe it's just acrylic. Yeah, it's 100% acrylic. So won't be as warm as wool, but it'll still be warm. It doesn't get like super cold in North Carolina. It's just cold enough that it's so cold it's like a contrast. So um, so yeah. So I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna quote unquote toss this yarn for this project. I don't think this is a project for that, especially with the hook that I was using. Um, I'm gonna use a 6 millimeter hook instead of my 5 millimeter hook. I'm gonna use my clover, and then I'm going to use this. Do you guys think that that's a good substitute? Because it better be, because that's what I'm doing. um, so this sucks. Like, I kind of want to cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Oh, don't cry. Why does everything have to suck so bad? Okay, so I'm gonna cut it where the yarn was ripping. The yarn didn't actually. I mean, the yarn did completely rip. There it goes. Um, so yeah, it just didn't have any tensile strength to hold on. Can I use it as a headband? It's pretty big, but I don't really wear headbands. It's still big. What if I like? Make a knot in it. I'm trying to make this work for something. Okay, let's see if I can. It's like baby size. Ah, yeah. Trying to get my hair caught in here. Nope. Okay. So this is my beautiful cow. It's handmade, available on Etsy for $0 because no one wants it. And yeah, so this has been a really great adventure. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm gonna go rage watch something. I don't know. like I watch like a Fast and Furious movie. I've never watched one of those. Sounds awful. But maybe I'll do that or something. Thank you guys for witnessing my emotional breakdown. Um, I'm going to try to be on when I can, when I want to be. I might be kind of spotty the next however long. Because I just feel like my whole world is collapsing. And not just because this, that would be stupid. Um, but yeah, if you want to send me love, please do. That would be nice. So I'll talk to you guys later, and love you.